All right, guys, welcome back to Mama P's Minecraft World. My name is Heather. I am a 50-something Minecrafter. I am not an expert, but what I am here to do is to help you, mom, you, grandma, you, aunts, play Minecraft with the kids in your life. Because this summer I got to play Minecraft with my son, and it was one of the most fun experiences that I had with him. And so we are working our way through some of the basics of Minecraft. And today, the main goal is to find a village. I want to find us a village. I am playing in peaceful survival. So that means one, my hearts don't really go away. I don't really need to eat food, but I want to show you just ways that we can work towards uh, just building, learning, and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna toss our boat again. The bottom 9 squares that you see down there, that's all my inventory. I can use 2 fingers on my slider pad and look around. You hit E, you can see all my inventory here. You can see them there. Hello. Okay. Escape, and then to walk W, we jump with the space bar. We're just learning basics. To throw, we throw the boat. Now, I think to move side to side, I hit A and D, W to go forward, S to go back. All right, so I'm really not sure if we're going to be able to find water or a village, but we're just going to kind of work our way out of this water. See how far we can get. That's Octopus. He's pretty harmless. Um, Looks like we're going to have to go over the water. All right, shift to get out of the boat. Now we want to take the boat with us. Grab that boat. Let's just walk a little because we want to get towards an open ocean. What is up there? A horse? Now you can train horses, especially if you're going to go long distance, but we need a leather saddle. We also need a lead. We get leather by killing the cows, or we can get it when we're in a village. So we're just going to kind of try to find a village here. Now, if I want to run, I double click. Ooh, jump, jump. Most of these flowers you're going to use for, all right, here we go. Wait, the flowers you can use for dye. Do you see those trees over there? That is a new biome. There's different biomes, things you can do, different biomes and different areas you can do. Let's just look down there. What was there? There's water, okay. So I'm just hitting WW. I'm gonna run. I kind of like the villages that are in that biome. Looky there. There's a village. Okay. I was thinking it could take us a while to find a village. So kind of fun. What's down there? Not much. All right, so let's talk about a village. There's all sorts of different villages, different types of villages. You can find abandoned villages. You can find really big ones, ones that have spawned in very unusual places. But there's the savannah, but this is not a savannah village. Oh, is that a villager on top of his roof? Oh, how funny. Okay, so each villager, like he's dressed differently, so he's able to be traded with. I'll explain that in a minute. So let's go inside. Just have a bed. He's so funny. Okay, that's so funny. He's on the roof. This is a loom. So that guy up there is going to be someone who we trade with. Dude, oh, did you come down? Hey, buddy. All right, that's wool right here. So if for some reason you don't find a bed, you can grab that wool. Now these are great because you can make bread. You can feed the villagers loaves of bread and make more villagers. All right, so we're just gonna go check all the houses. Now, when it gets to be nighttime, the villagers go to bed and they all have a bed. I like to leave the villagers' beds alone. Are you the only dude here? Where are our other villagers? Ooh, all these books will be helpful to enchant our tools. No, man, where did everyone go? I do think this dude is all alone. I don't even see iron golems in this village. The sun's going down, but this is actually quite a huge village. Um, Now, let's say I'm in here. It's not time to go to bed just yet, although the sun is coming down. And I sleep in a bed here. Oh, there's an iron golem up there. Oh my, that village goes all the way up there. All right. Um, you're pretty safe in a village because you do have an iron golem. And they oh, there's a chest. So we get some apples. I'm gonna put some stuff. So we just don't need all of this stuff. Um, we'll get some apples for food. And we'll go to bed here. Okay. Now I can kick that guy out of bed, but I won't. I'll just put my bed down and go to sleep here. Now, if I left my bed here in this village, so you see I hit respawn point set. If I left my bed here and I died in the world, I would respawn right here. Okay. So let's come out here. Oh, I don't think I have. Oh, I can't even believe I haven't done this yet. Okay, so the reason why when I first started the game I put commands on is you want to do game rule, keep inventory, and you want that to be true. So you want to be able to keep your inventory, okay? So I'm going to leave my bed here and I'm going to go out here and I'm going to die. I'm going to show you guys what happens when I die. Okay, oh, I died. So I'm going to respawn. And I respawn right back in this house. So if you have for some reason decided, you know what, I'm going to make this village my main point, you want to put a bed down and you want to stay. Can garden here. Let's see what's over here. Oh, this is a topography table, which is very important to meet the villager who's the topographer because you can get maps from him. But dude, how? This is a really crazy village. Because there are houses that have spawned all the way. This would not, to me, be a great village to build my home in because it's just having this big mountainside where you got to climb up here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get up there easily. I'm gonna have to like build up that way. Kind of get a good view of the village. It's quite large. I guess there are some guys down there. Get a nice view. That fire over there is probably from a from lava. But this isn't a really good village. I don't think I'd want to plant my feet here full time because you want to be able to access all your villagers. Boy, I don't know if I can go up anymore. There's a villager down there. What's he doing? Now, I'm not going to lose much in the way of hearts, but if you're playing harder, you're gonna feel that. There's only one iron golem here, which as you get more villagers and as you build your town, you can tend to get more iron golem, and they're great. They're like the bodyguards. And if you mess with the villagers, they will kill you. Like one time I was playing and they were just driving me crazy. These villagers would not get out of my house, and so I killed them. Well, Mr. Iron Golem did not like that, and he kept killing me. It took a long time. Let's see, am I going to pick up that coal? That's a lot of coal. Turn the screen up so I can see. Coal again. We want to get coal because we want to make a lot of torches before we go down into one of the caverns. You don't, and plus you kind of want like a home base so you can have some trunks to pour it to put all of your inventory. Because like if I went down under there now, I'd have like no space and because I just can't. So anyhow, I'm sure maybe it's like hard to see what I'm doing, but as you get used to playing Minecraft, you'll be able to see this. Again, I'm using my pickaxe because pickaxe is definitely the best. And you can see I'm in the orange now, so I'm almost done with this pickaxe. And kind of get high up there. All right, I think, let me just come look. I think I got most of so I have 55. I don't want that wheat. So, okay. Yeah, I don't think this is a really good village. So, although we found one quickly, hi, Mr. Villager. Now he's just in plain clothes, so he does not have a job. Okay, villagers have jobs. Um, Yeah, these are both just normal villagers. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this one, but I do like the Savannah villages. So that guy right down there with his straw hat, he's the farmer. We're gonna fall again. Now again, if I was playing like not peaceful mode, so I can just show you guys. I'm gonna right click. He's gonna say if I give him 22 carrots, he's gonna give me an emerald. If I give him an emerald, he's gonna give me a loaf of bread. So you level up the villagers by trading with them, and it's really good. Like if you want to, it's just good to trade with them. It's too hard to explain exactly why, but you definitely want to find villagers and trade with them. But that was just not really a good. I wasn't crazy about that village. So we're gonna go over to this biome because I like the Savannah biome. It's one of my favorites. And I love the wood in this one. It's this redwood. Like it's this pretty redwood, so you can make like red boats and stuff. But alrighty. Well, I am proud of us for finding a village. See how wonky? I don't even think I got to the very tippy top of that one. So anyhow, I have as I've been playing, again, I've learned so much about Minecraft, but if you are someone who's been playing a lot, oop, a brown egg, I picked it up. Watch this. Let's see if we can make another chicken. Nope, it's just sometimes it's fun to see the chickens come from the eggs. Kind of just looking around. Anyhow, this summer, my 6-year-old, he's 5 at the time, his big brothers taught him how to play Minecraft. And we thought because he's got 3 older brothers, oh boy, and just mom and dad, we were like, you know what? We should just play with him and learn how to do it. The first few times I did it was such a joke. I could hardly walk. But then as I got playing, and I didn't even start in survival peaceful, I started in creative mode. But I find survival more fun because it's just more challenging. But we played so much. We had so much fun. And I would tell friends like, "Oh, I'm playing Minecraft," and they would have no idea. I went to a graduation party or something, and I was talking to this kid who's like 15 or 13, I don't know how old, little kid, and I was like telling him all the Minecraft stuff I was doing. And he was just like his eyes were like, "I can't believe this woman knows how to play Minecraft." It was pretty funny. So we're gonna hop back in. So, whoops, hold on. So let's just see. We're gonna go until it's nighttime, but I would love to find a better village, one you can actually like live in. I would never want to live in that one. See, so all these sheep, I don't know if you guys remember, back when I was making a bed, and I told you that if your sheep aren't the same colors, you can get dye. This is when you would do that. You could get all these, get 3 of these, dye all of their wool, and then make a bed. So making a bed is very, very important. Definitely recommend a bed because it just prevents you from having to be awake all night. Um, anyhow, so these cows, there's a couple different types of cows in Minecraft. So I used to have a theory, and I don't know if it's true, that wherever the animals are, there's a village close. But my kids are like, no, that's not quite true. So, all right, let's get up over here. I haven't found like a big, wide open water. So now when you play creative, like you can just fly above all of this and you have access to all the inventory. So it is kind of fun to play that way, but to me, I kind of like the sport of it. So I like, I like the sport of playing. And obviously we're peaceful, so we're not really gonna get ourselves hurt. So, anyhow, point of a village is, I think, a great place to set up camp. So, we're just going to keep walking here and see if we can find a village. Um, one thing about playing creative when you get started is Like you can just like gopher down and just bury yourself in and find all sorts of fun things, but um I feel like it's more fun to be able to like pick stuff up and actually build an inventory and, find redstone and build a compass and have a lodestone and have a home base and that kind of stuff. Like, and work with villagers and trade with them and start collecting, maps and maps to underground things or maps to the Woodland Mansion. And that's where you find those things. I don't think you could just stumble upon the Woodland Mansion. Partly that's why you want to have a village because you want villagers that you can trade with and you want to protect your villagers because if they die, like if you've traded with your villagers a bunch and they've become experts and then they die, you have to start all over and they will give you maps and oh, donkey. So now I feel like we're getting closer to kind of open water where we can move faster through to see if we can find another village. So kind of fun, but then the water is full of treasures and fun things like that. Let's see. We're gonna just drop our boat and do our trick here. Now we're getting close to nighttime. So kind of nice that you can just get down safely. And this is really helpful, especially if you are playing. But we see the night coming. So you know what, guys? We're gonna call it a night here. We're gonna get in our bed. It's kind of a cool sand structure. And we will go and look for moon's rising in the east. All right, we're gonna put our bed down and go to bed, and we will hopefully find another village tomorrow. Oops, stay in bed.